Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Scott Halverson, and today we are going to talk about eBay. Just the beginning, just the intro. We're going to do some very basic stuff. It's going to be probably 5-10 minute video, and it's just going to be talking about the very basics of eBay and what you need to know ahead of time before you make your account and all that good stuff. So, a little history. I've been doing eBay since the mid-1990s, and I have sold thousands and thousands and thousands of items on eBay, whether it's my personal accounts or people I've worked for or any of the mixture thereof. I've always had 100% feedback. I've always been a top seller, and I've never had any real heavy marks against my account. Marks being product didn't arrive, I didn't refund money if they did have a problem, or the product was broken, or anything like that. So, I preach what I preach what I speak. No, I speak what I preach. I preach. Anyhow, whatever I say that I do, and I don't just, I do what I preach, right? So, anyway, what is eBay? First off, eBay is a online resellers platform, and it's basically like a giant online garage sale. And now it is. In the past, it was a lot more wild, more like a Wild West thing, 10 years ago or more. And you could get like some fantastic steals and deals. I mean, and I'm not saying there's no steals and deals now on eBay, but it has become a little more mainstream, so it's a little harder to get the great deals. But basically, it's just an online trade and bartering system not trade and barter, it's a buying and selling system, right? And you go list an item, you take anything you got. So you have say you have a phone D20, right? And you want to go and sell that. Well, you could list this on eBay. You take a picture of it, you put a description in there, and you just put a price in there for what you want. And you either sell it or you don't. If you're competitive and you do your research on the product, you probably will sell it. And generally, I usually sell everything within a few days, especially if I really want to get rid of it. Sometimes there's eBay stores and stuff, which we'll get into, but anyhow, so eBay is just that. It's just a giant garage sale. You put your stuff up there, your junk up there for sale. The stuff you find, your trinkets and your antiques and your used clothing or pre-owned clothing, as we like to call it. Pretty much anything you can think of, you can sell on eBay, as long as it's not against the law. eBay does have a few restrictions, and I'll have a list of the restrictions down below so you know what is acceptable and what isn't. At least a partial restriction list, because the eBay does change it on a regular basis, and it's evolved over the years. So, yeah. So maybe I'll just put a link to their page that tells you what you can and can't do somewhere on the screen, and that way you can go click on that after you're done watching the video and go see what eBay says is okay and what isn't. Okay, so what do you need? So that's what we need. eBay is just that. Now, why would you want to sell on eBay? Well, many number of reasons. One of the reasons being you want to make a little extra cash. You're going to go on a trip, you want to save up some money, you want to purge your house of some goods, and doing it, you make a little cash instead of just throwing it away or donating it to a thrift store, which is not a bad idea, by the way. Don't underestimate the power of donating to a thrift store. It's a feel-good situation. But if you need to make a little cash, eBay is a good way to do it. Why would you not want to sell on eBay? If you want something that's a guaranteed quick turnaround top buck, you're probably not going to get it doing it on an eBay type platform. Because, well, frankly, it's eBay, and if you're selling something on eBay, there's hundreds of other people probably selling something similar, and they're going to always undercut you. So, we're talking about why you'd want to sell on eBay. And what are the requirements? The requirements would be you need to have a camera or a cell phone that can take pictures, and a computer if you don't have a cell phone. A smartphone, I should say specifically. Okay, so the requirements. You either have a computer and a camera, so you can take pictures and upload them through your computer to eBay. First you need to have an eBay account. Number one, eBay account. Number two, you're going to need a PayPal account. The days of writing checks and money orders in eBay are long gone. That is not acceptable forms of payment anymore, and you'd be hard-pressed to find somebody willing to negotiate that kind of term with you, because there's no buyer-seller protection at that point. So, now, what happens if you can't get a PayPal account? Well, I don't know if I've ever seen that happen to where somebody could not get a PayPal account. And what happens, you can't open an eBay account? I've never seen that either. So easily I will show you step by step in this in a video, probably the next one, because this is just kind of the intro on how to do that. I just want to make sure that you have everything you need before you start this. If you have a smartphone, then use your smartphone. You know, it can be Android or Apple, either one. Have it go to the App Store and download their eBay app. Okay, so we got through that. You will need stuff to sell. That's another thing, and you need a willingness and a printer. Well, you don't need a printer to ship your items, but it helps a ton. And because if you're shipping through eBay and you're doing it through eBay PayPal, then you get a discount in shipping. So it's always nice to have a printer and printing labels to ship. You don't really need labels, but labels are sticky and help you. But anyway, I'm rambling on. So you need a printer so you can print out your eBay labels, and there's multiple ways to do that, which we'll get into when we do a step-by-step version of this video. I just want to make sure, again, that you know what you need ahead of time. So we're going to recap this really quick. You need an eBay account, you need a PayPal account, you need a cell phone, preferably a smartphone, or a camera and a computer, so you can upload all your auctions, and you'll need product also to sell. And that's what you need. You need some shipping supplies. That's always helpful when you sell something. So like a shirt, you need to be able to put it in a bag or a box, close it, and then ship it off to the customer. And that's where the printer comes in. If you want to do it that way, you could technically go to the post office and pay for shipping and then upload the tracking manually. There's a really hard way to do it. Although I can show you how to do that, and I probably will show you how to do that. So that's what you need. So if you're interested in this and you're interested in doing eBay and you're interested in getting involved in it and you want to know more about it, this is just video 1, the intro video to eBay. And stay tuned for intro number 2, and I will probably post that within a few days. I'm not going to make these long, drug out over a period of months videos. Hopefully, maybe some of the more advanced videos on different types of eBay auctions and whatnot. But for now, we're just going to do some basic stuff, and that's what you need. And you don't need anything else. Oh, you do need, with the PayPal account, you do need a bank account, so you can deposit money back and forth. Technically, you don't need that, but it's really helpful. So anyway, that's what we were talking about, and this is my quick intro to eBay, and the next video will definitely do how to set up an eBay account, how to set up a PayPal account, what to look for, and all that good stuff. So until next time, my name is Scott, you call me Guff, and I'm signing off.